DeepSeek is back and back in a style. They have released Engram, which I believe going to be the cornerstone of various models down the road, especially in the short run. In this video, I am going to unpack this Engram in very simple words without expecting you to be a machine learning engineer, and then we will also look at a demo as how exactly this thing works. Also, a promise that if by the end of the video you are still unable to understand this engram, I will return your money back. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. So, what is happening here? What DeepSeek has done is add a tiny teeny built-in memory to a transformer so the model can fetch short repeatable phrases instead of rebuilding them in its early layers every time. And that is what this architecture is showing you. Before even I show you this architecture, let me show you something else which is actually quite interesting. So look at this diagram. What I just said is explained here. Think of repeated bits like names or stock expressions. Classic transformers keep recomputing those. Ngram adds a constant time lookup that returns a ready-made vector or numerical representation for the short phrase and blends it into the model state. This idea complements mixture of expert, which adds conditional compute. Ngram adds conditional memory, which is fast lookups for stable patterns. They also designed it so that the big memory tables can live in host RAM and be prefetched, keeping GPU overhead as small as possible. Now let's have a quick look at this architecture. Now, the architecture in very simple words work like this. Text is split into the tokens, little pieces, words or subwords. This is what token is. At each step, Ngram looks at the last two or three tokens you just read, and that tiny window is Ngram, as you can see here. It runs that window through a few small hash functions to get table positions, pulls the corresponding vectors from those positions, and then stitches them together into one memory vector. A small gate then decides how much of that memory to keep. If the memory fits the current context, the gate opens. If it doesn't, the gate stays small and the memory is ignored. The gated memory is added back to the model's running representation so the network can move on without wasting layers rebuilding the same phrase. Ngram modules are only placed in a few layers, often early and mid, which is enough to offload the repetitive stuff because the table addresses depend only on the input tokens. The system knows in advance which rows it will need and can prefetch them from the CPU memory while the GPU is busy with prior layers. How cool is that? Now, why this helps is also very simple. Early layers stop repeating themselves and later layers get more headroom for reasoning. Attention has more room to focus on long range context because the short local patterns are handled by quick lookups. In their comparison, which they also have shared in the paper, this combination improves factual recall and multi-step reasoning and it plays nicely with mixture of expert rather than replacing it. Mixture of expert brings compute specialist, Ngram brings memory lookups. So now let's have a quick look at a quick demo. I'm going to just use my Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me quickly create a virtual environment with Conda and then we will just git clone their repo and I will drop the link to it in video's description too. And now let's install the torch. And now let's git clone the repo. And now I am going to install some of the dependencies for the demo. And everything is installed. Now let me show you the demo. First, let me quickly show you the script. Maybe I will just open it in the VS Code quickly to show you. So this is the script which is present in their repo. What this demo script is building is a tiny mock transformer with Engram turned on at two layers, tokenizes the example sentence, and for each position takes the last two, three tokens, hashes them to get addresses into big lookup tables, fetches the corresponding memory vectors, uses a simple gate which compare hidden state to the fetched vector to decide how much of that memory to keep, mixes the gated memory back into the model's hidden state with a small convolution, skips real attention, which are primarily mocked here, and then it runs a full forward pass and finally prints the run, and then it also gives us some of the shapes. So this is what it is doing. Pretty big script. You don't really have to read through all of it, just understand the concept which I explained earlier, and then we will go from there. Okay, so now let me quickly run the script. I'm just going to run this and let's wait for it. It is going to do the forward pass, and after downloading the tokenizer files, hopefully taking a bit of a time. I think it is creating that the tiny teeny transformer which I mentioned earlier. And there you go. So you see that the forward complete is done after it downloaded the tokenizer files. And forward complete simply means that the mock transformer with Ngram ran a full forward pass without any errors. And then we have some shapes. For example, the first input ID is 1. This means your input was one sentence that became 14 tokens after tokenization. And then this output shape, this means for each of the 14 token positions, the model produced a score over 1 to 9280 vocabulary tokens, and which is a tokenizer's vocabulary size, or in other words 14 sets of next token predictions across the whole vocabulary. So this is what it is doing. Now look, I think Ngram surely hints at a future where model carry built-in fast memory, wasting less compute on repeats and unlocking more room for deeper reasoning, longer context, and easier updates. And as the architecture grow, which I will, uh, uh, really look forward to, combining conditional memory like Ngram with conditional compute like Mixture of Expert, that can make future models faster, cheaper, and more reliable, scaling not just by size but by smarter use of memory and compute. So I think really good stuff is ahead, and that means a lot of democratization of these models for the end users. Let me know what do you think, and if you still haven't really got the gist of what exactly Ngram is, as I promised, I'll return your money back. Just put it in the comments how much did you pay me, and I will return it back. Thank you for all the support. Please like the video and subscribe and follow me on X if you are looking for AI updates. Thank you for all the support.